Hey, this is Zach Peak.
Hey, this is Pat Dorian.
Hey, this is Drew Robb.
It's Anthony Video.
You're listening to the Talking Birdie podcast.
Fly ball left field. Nate McLouth is there. And the magical season of the Baltimore Orioles continues.
Ball and 2 strikes on Goins. Ground ball to first. There's Pierce. And the Orioles are champions of the AL East.
And everybody knows he's ready to fire on the first one. Bases loaded. Young swings, line drive. That is down and to the wall. Cruz is in. Pierce is in. Party around third. He's going to try to score. And safe. The Orioles have the lead.
With the first selection of the 2019 MLB Draft, the Baltimore Orioles select Adley Rutschman, a catcher from Oregon State University.
Good evening, friends and O's fans. It's episode 29 of the Talking Birdie podcast. I'm your host, Brian, and with me as usual is just Josh, because Brad is dealing with something right now, but he'll be here soon. Josh, buddy, how are you?
Doing good. I like how you pulled out the public radio voice for that one. Joining us today is
glad you noticed.
As usual. Yeah, it's going good, man. I had a good productive off day today. Went to my first dentist appointment in like 8 months yesterday. Got a lot of stuff done. Good mood today. Watching some spring training now. It's just been good. Good. The weather's breaking, so
dude, you're always off. Do you work?
I am off Tuesday and Wednesday, which just happens to be the days like right before we usually record on Thursday nights. So I'm always like, I just had 2 days off every time I see you.
So is that your weekend basically then? Do you work Saturday?
Yeah, I'm work the other 5 days. But...
Interesting.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm good, man. Good. Work's still taking a lot out of me, but it's going good.
It always does, and it always will.
No, I know. Yep. I feel like I say I'm tired from work every single time we get on here, but it's always true.
Understandable.
Yeah. But, we got our opening day tickets, so I'm excited about that.
Yes,
I need to transfer those to you at some point as well.
You do. I just booked my Airbnb for those interested. Probably nobody, but we're there.
Yep. The boys will be at opening day. It's getting closer, man.
Yes, sir. If anyone wants to go down to like Old Memorial Stadium with me, I know it's like a high school field now or something, but I will probably go visit that for a little bit. I'll bring my glove if anyone wants to play catch.
Man,
throw it out there.
Now you got me wanting to take the day off, man.
You should anyway, but I understand why you wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can duck out like an hour early that day.
I mean, game's at 3, so like you can get a full work day in there before that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I know, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I think at worst I can probably leave at like 2. Maybe stop at my parents and change really quick. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But if I can get out of there at like 1:30, I'll be set.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I should still be working in Jessup, so it's only like 20 minutes from my parents' house. And then my parents live like 10 minutes from the stadium. So
are they going to opening day?
No.
Okay.
Hell no. I just use my parents' place as like a stopping off point whenever I go to like games, or if I go to a concert in the evening. I won't go all the way home because an hour back and
makes no sense.
Yeah. Like I'm going to a concert in April and I'm just going to stay there that night and then go to work straight from there the next day.
Yeah.
Whenever I fly, bet your ass I'm staying at my mom and dad's house, because then they can drive me to the airport in the morning.
Precisely. That's my girlfriend's parents' perk. Live like across the street from the airport. So it's always nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm going to see my first O's road trip.
Yes,
season.
You told me that in Tampa, right?
Yeah. Yep. Just booked my flights last week. Got a free place to stay. So this is going to be a very cheap trip. And the Saturday game that I'm going to is a Wander Franco bobblehead giveaway.
Your favorite.
So I get to own a bobblehead of the most overrated prospect in baseball history.
Dude, I know you saw this. I replied to the MLB's tweet of it, but they tweeted like this graphic basically that had like Trout on it. Just for whoever's listening, Trout on it. Judge was on there. Like a couple
Judge
other, like
is kind of funny too.
Judge is kind of funny, but Yankee, whatever. But good player, and a couple other guys of that ilk. And they had Wander
Jr. I think was on
Vlad Jr. They hid Wander in the corner. It was like
280
280 ABs does not get you on this graphic. It's tough. He's a great player, man, but he's 280 ABs. It's the same thing they did with Tatis last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Same thing.
They love their I think a lot of it has to do with these like Latin American players, and they have a lot of personality.
Yeah.
And that seems to be like what they like to market the guys with the big personalities, which is, it's honestly not a bad thing because, it goes with the whole let the kids play thing that they try to push.
I entirely get it. But like, Acuna, Tatis, like market those guys now and everything. And just like as a diehard baseball fan, let me see some more lesser known guys, I guess, that maybe have earned it a little bit more.
Yeah. They're trying to do the NBA thing and just like, they think that a couple star players are going to tip the scales and of people that don't watch. And I think baseball is just baseball. And if you don't like it, you're never going to like it.
Yeah. Like the people who complain it's too slow, like that's not going to change.
Yeah,
and if it does, it's very incremental.
No matter how many pitch clocks you put in there, it's not going to change unless here's an idea. You get rid of pitchers and you put a pitching machine on the mound and it's just on. And it just fires baseballs at the batter. And whatever happens, happens.
Cut out the middleman. Yeah. That's one less thing they have to pay. That's a whole half a team they don't have to pay for anymore.
Mm-hmm.
No,
exactly.
But
you can bring in the closing pitching machine. It's got like an overdrive on it that makes it throw harder.
What if like managers had like, there's video games like this for like you have to deduct a certain amount of energy into like to focus a certain amount of energy into something. Mm-hmm. So like maybe you put 60% of your energy into the starting pitcher, but like you hold out when the middle relief guys are up and then you just empty the tank for the closer. He's whipping like 105 in there.
Yep.
All right, This is dumb, but speaking of actual dumb things that happen in baseball, man. Oh yeah, we've done it. They are bringing bigger bases, the pitch clock, and the ghost runner back for next year, I believe, or maybe it's this year. I don't know. Terrible, but they agreed on it. MLB and PA.
I don't care that much about the ghost runner.
I hate it, dude. I hate it.
I mean, it's cheesy, but at the same time, I hate seeing bullpens get absolutely wiped out by like 15 and 16 inning games. It doesn't happen that often, but it does happen enough that I think it did need to be addressed in some way.
I get that. My proposal is that after the 12th inning, you implement the ghost runner instead of right after 9, because, I talked about this in the Orioles group chat, but like the buzz that happens in the ballpark when like that leadoff man gets on in extra innings, like there's a buzz around the park, especially like if the home team's up or something like that. But you've kind of already taken like one of the more fun parts of it away. Like it's just easy now to get in a run. And if the other team gets screwed, the game's over. That's like not a fun way to lose or win, really.
Yeah, I get both sides of it. I just don't have that big of an issue with it. But I do understand people that don't fully.
The Orioles didn't play too many extra inning games last year, but I can imagine like in the playoffs, like how that would not be fun. And like, I don't know, should we play it the same way?
They're not doing it in the playoffs.
No, they're not. But I'm saying like the principle's there where it's like, you're not going to do it in the playoffs because it's not fun. So don't do it in the regular season because it's not fun.
I think it's just that the stakes are higher in the playoffs.
Right. But I don't know. I don't like it.
It's fine. I mean,
you said you're different.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to convince you. I get it. Man, at least we get 9-inning doubleheaders back, though.
I like that. I like the 7 innings more than the ghost runners, but I think the players really like the 7 innings because, like, it's like high school again, in and out. But I don't really. I'm indifferent on that anyway.
Yeah. Could you hear my cat just now?
I
Just
did
out of
hear
curiosity?
Ollie. Yes, if it was
It's not
Ollie.
him. It's my other cat. She's being so annoying right now. I'm sorry.
Okay. Aaron Boone's being annoying on my TV. So.
Aaron Boone's always annoying.
How'd Kyle Stowers get on second? Whatever. You've been watching
Question
spring
how
training?
Kyle
now?
Stowers got
Okay,
on
all right. You've been watching much
Question.
spring ball?
I haven't watched any of it.
You haven't watched any spring ball.
No. I mean, what do I need to? I got Twitter user at Masson Orioles that provides score updates on every single spring training game.
I think
So
it's
don't need
very
to.
cool he does that.
Shout out to Freddie.
Yes, major.
Freddie's also my brother in aviation. Part of the very small division of Orioles Twitter that also likes airplanes.
Plane sexuals.
Yep. Don't say it like that. It's so weird.
That's the term. There's a weird fiction. What's the word there? I don't know. Just sentiment for planes among
Oh my
the male fan base.
Jesus Christ. Hold on.
Okay. Do you have any spring training thoughts so far? Like performances? I know we talked to a little Dean Kramer yesterday.
Dean Kramer, certified my guy. Yeah, I'm hoping for bounce back from old Dean. I did see some clips. He looked like he had his good stuff working yesterday. But my biggest one is going to be Yusniel Diaz. That's my biggest observation so far. He looks really good. I think we just need health from Diaz, and I think he can return to his being the prospect that we thought we were getting when we made him the centerpiece of the Machado trade. So and I think with his somewhat advanced age as a prospect, I think if he gives them a reason to bring him up, they'll bring him up.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just like admittedly, he has looked good this offseason. I know he had a terrible at this spring training. I know he had a terrible 2021, but yeah, it turns 25, or he already turned 25. I think you're absolutely right. Big piece of the Machado trade. If he gives them a reason to come up, he's going to. He's getting to that point where it's not really worth keeping him around, especially if we're considering all these other guys in the outfield depth. But yeah, between him and Kramer, I think Kramer's one more good like multi-inning outing away from probably taking that 5th spot in the rotation for the start of the year.
Yeah. Who would you say is 4?
Shit. Okay, Kramer 4 or 5. I have to look at the rotation. I don't
mean,
fully
like
know.
the actual number doesn't matter. I was just I was just saying if you're calling him 5, who are you calling number 4? Just out of curiosity.
No one specific. I mean, they probably give it to Aiken just because he was experienced last year. He ended the year really good last year. We forget about this, but no one else is really standing out of a level that's guys who are expected to start the year there. Like Bradish looked really good tonight against the Yankees. Went 2 innings. Yeah, 2 innings, no runs. I think he had like 1 walk in there, but he looks good in an Orioles uniform, man. Like I gave him my Moneyball boomer take on Twitter.
I saw that.
Dude fits an Orioles uni.
But
Real
you
good.
also think Kelvin Gutierrez has the look too, so I don't know if I can trust your judgment on that.
He does have the look.
No, he really does. If you just showed me a picture of him, or like, this is Kelvin Gutierrez, he's a baseball player, I'd be like, he's got the name and he looks like, I mean, this guy's got to be an MVP.
Oh yeah, if you show someone, let's just use Machado for example. If you show someone a picture of Machado in a Padres uniform and then show them a picture of Gutierrez, but they don't know who either player is, they're gonna say like Gutierrez is the guy that's like MVP level player, and it's
show them their career stat lines and be like, which one's which?
Right. Taking Gutierrez every time.
Of course. Yep.
Anyone else standing out? I mean, like some of the bigger guys like Stowers is like had up and downs. Like he's had some bad base running, a couple defensive lapses, but he hit that shot yesterday.
That's okay. Those things can be ironed out.
Just saying, out of guys who would potentially start the year at the major league level. But
I was looking for a big spring out of Rob Neustrom, but I haven't really heard much about him. Doesn't sound like has he done anything? If I've missed it, I apologize, but I don't
think he's getting a ton of ABs. Like they keep subbing him late. I don't think they've started him besides the first game. They keep subbing him in late. He's made some decent defensive plays, but nothing like spectacular. Bannon Brad's guy, Bannon,
Hmm.
the shot yesterday. Oh,
Yeah,
who got hurt? Oh no. Oh, it's DJ.
it's a good thing. Sorry, DJ.
They stopped the game for him.
I was like going through all my cards. Like I usually keep all my cards in a binder, but I decided I was going to take all my like important cards, basically all my autographs, and like remove them and top loader all of them, and then keep them in like a. Actually, I bought the first box of cards I bought was like a 2021 Series 110, like the fancy like decorative.
Yeah, I
tin
got one
box.
over here.
Yeah, so I've just been keeping them in there, but included among those autograph cards is a DJ Stuart Chrome auto.
Yep,
that
I bought one too last year. I bought a DJ rookie out of a 199 black refractor. I bought it for like $2, so it's not like
Yeah,
anything.
I think the auto was like $4. Did you buy it for any specific reason? Just out of curiosity.
So this was before I thought he was so ass. Like this was last year. I'd finally been watching him like every day, and I was like, dude gets on base a lot. That's something. I was like kind of a DJ guy for like a month.
It's kind of like Juan Soto. Oh.
He's got like Juan Soto type stats. Like I think Mike Petrillo wrote an article about that last year. But yeah, I was like $4. What can go wrong? Because I bought a Mullins auto like right before he was really good for like $10, and that took off. I was like, what if $4? It's DJ Stewart. Who knows? It's a lefty outfielder, whatever. And yeah, no, but I didn't pay anything for it.
I only ask because I bought mine for a very specific reason, and it was the absolute piss missile that he hit in Minnesota in like the like 8th inning or something, and then he did that like sick bat flip where he like looked at the dugout and was like, "What's up?" And
that was a fun watch, man. Like that game was like 8-2 or something at that point, but that was fun.
Yeah, he did like that, and I was like, "That was dope."
Respect.
I pulled up eBay. I was like, "DJ Stewart auto, bye."
Bang.
And now I just laugh every time I see it because I'm like, God, this guy's so bad. He did homer off of Shohei Ohtani though.
Yes, to break the streak, I believe, right?
Yeah. So did Cedric that night.
Yes.
What a magical night that was.
I wish I could have watched that game. I was on vacation, but
you son of a bitch.
Big trade-off there, I guess.
Yep. We should probably get into what we're actually going to talk about.
That was the first thing, kind of. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so as far as observations go, this is one thing that I've noticed, and like I'm probably putting way too much into this, like thought into this, but like have you noticed on like those social medias and stuff how they've been posting like all the pictures from like the photo shoots they've been doing?
Yeah.
I think, and this is probably just me being hopeful and again overthinking it, but like it kind of seems telling to me which players are in those pictures.
So yes, but also they are not dumb and they know exactly who's going to get like more of a reaction, I guess.
Okay, you didn't have to shit on my parade that hard. Josh, jeez.
Do you have more of that thought to finish, or is that?
I just think it could be indicative of maybe the guys that they're looking at to make the roster. Maybe not out of camp, but at some point this year. I mean,
lots of DL Hall love on the social media.
Lots of DL Hall love,
which is very nice.
Shortly after Mike Elias was like, he's going to be here soon. Like, and like that's the first time I've heard him be that like straightforward,
definitive
talking about a prospect. I mean, other than Adley, but like there's nothing to hide with Adley. It's like he's going to be here very, very soon. I actually heard today he's been progressing really well from that injury. So hopefully he's still, right on track to be back after that 2-3 week window. But yeah, like DL Hall, and like it's kind of like it's just been like all the guys that when in our conversations that we've talked about have been guys that we think we might see this year. DL, Grayson, Adley, the big ones, obviously. But, the Kyle Stowers is in those pictures too. Rob Neustrom is in those pictures. And, maybe I am overthinking, but it seems like it could be indicative of maybe, just maybe, some guys that they're leaning towards getting a shot in the major leagues this year, which I'd be super happy about.
DL specifically, yes, because he's getting more love than like even Gray Route and Adley, I think, especially like because he got like a few of his own tweets from them, plenty of pictures of him from the spring like week 1 photo shoots, and like maybe we are thinking way too much into this, but it is an interesting play if that's something they're thinking about, and I mean it makes sense. He's like the only one that's really stuck out to me. They're playing Odor up a little bit, and I don't like that.
Yeah, they are, but that could be because they already know that O's fans had a thing for Odor for knocking the shit out of Jose Batista. Perhaps.
I was happy with my tweet. It didn't get any love really. I tweeted about an hour ago, but the Orioles account tweeted. Did you see it? It was Odor with the Yankees thing. He didn't have the beard, and they had the upgrade meme in there, and then it was Odor with the beard in the Orioles uniform. I quoted it and put Terran Vavra as the upgrade.
I like somebody quoted yours and did Terran Vavra and then hit upgrade, and then it was Pat Valleca, and then it was like the fuck go back.
I love Trev the Beast. Shout out Trev the Beast. One of the most underrated Orioles accounts. He has like 110 followers.
He is funny.
One of the better accounts out there.
I love the ability to just make memes on the fly like that.
He has so many saved in his camera roll. He will hit me like 5 minutes after I tweet it, like often, several times a week. And it's just something that like I would have to search like 20 minutes to find. He's just got it.
Oh, I do too. I will make memes for very specific things.
Yes.
Like single use plastic memes. Like use them once, throw them away.
Ryan Mountcattle.
Like Ryan Mountcattle and Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins, yes.
I forgot about Ryan Mountcattle. That was a good meme, damn it.
Solid early account days. Few know this.
I know.
All right, but
probably lost a couple followers on that one actually.
That's fine. We probably had like 20 at the time. But Ryan, serious talk. Heston Kjerstad out 8 to 12 weeks with a hamstring injury. Initial thoughts, because it happened today or reported today.
Yeah, the actual injury occurred like a couple of weeks ago. Like it was before. I think it was even before Major League spring training began. I think it was still just the minor league camp. Yeah, it's tough.
I mean, I just don't know how you like evaluate someone in his position, even like a little bit right now.
You really can't.
No.
I mean, any stock that he has as a prospect is purely still just based on his draft position and his college production, because he's literally not played a pro game yet.
Right.
It's not his fault. I mean,
no.
he came down with a serious side effect that comes with like, catching a virus while the pandemic was ravaging the world. So like, it sucks, but I see people throwing the bus thing at him already, and I think that's wildly unfair.
Yeah.
He's just had a tough go of it. It's, if this happened without the whole myocarditis thing, no one would be even talking about it. It's just kind of the fact that it's starting to compound a little bit.
Yeah. Hi, Brad. How you doing? Welcome.
Hi, Josh. Always fashionably late, or at least tonight I am.
High and tight today, huh?
So, boy, yeah, just got the new haircut, feeling fresh, refreshed, and ready to talk some baseball. What are we talking about right now?
We're currently
straight out of the police academy, Brad.
Yeah.
Well, no comment. Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't.
Brad, we're talking Kjerstad hamstring injury out 8 to 12 weeks. Ryan just gave his take on, can't really blame him, but it is tough to just evaluate a guy who hasn't played baseball in 2 years, really.
It's just one of those things, man. Like we kind of talked about in the group chat earlier. Ryan told me not to overreact, but I'm at the point of frustration. No, I don't. It's not like I think he's a bad person for it, but it's starting to look like it's a draft pick that might not pan out. Yeah, there's still a chance. I could be wrong on that, but it's just one thing after another. The guy's body keeps letting him down. It's unfortunate for him, but damn, man, it just it feels like we're never going to see him. So I don't know. Hopefully I'm wrong about that. Hopefully it makes a full recovery, but that's, 8 to 12 weeks. Shit, we're talking half a
3 or
season.
4 months. Yeah.
We're talking half a season. So
2 or 3 months. Yeah, absolutely. It's just crushing, man. We got all that good news about him towards the end of last year about how good his heart was doing. He was able to get back into baseball workouts and stuff again. And this happens. He's sidelined for 8 to 12 weeks. And think of like an older guy who comes out of retirement, like whatever, football, whatever sport. They go however long time without being in shape, and then they have to come back. I get he's 24 years old, 23 years old or whatever, but he's gone 2 years without playing actual games, and this is a guy who's probably been in baseball shape 12 months out of the year for his entire life since he was 4 years old. I've never been a D1 draft pick. I've never played D1, but I imagine you stay in shape for most of the year.
But you could have, reps. Right? You could have if your coach didn't hate you, though, right?
I think I could have been D3 if anything. Good, right. Good defensive player. I couldn't hit for shit.
Not for that damn injury.
Right. But with Kjerstad, he's got a lot to come back from. His body is basically at step 1. It was at the start of his trainings here. I'm sure he's got at least a little bit of better shape, but his body's going through it. It's probably not used to having to get ramped up this quickly because it's been several years, and just hope he recovers quickly, and we'll just wait and see, because can't really form much of an opinion on him besides he hasn't played.
Yeah. And sorry, go ahead, Ryan.
No, you're good, man.
Meanwhile, I look at Nick Gonzalez's number, who was the guy that I really wanted in that draft, and he posted a 950 OPS in 300 plus at bats for the Pirates last year in their minor leagues, not for the big league team, obviously.
Zach Veen had a great season too for Colorado. A couple other guys in there, I'm sure.
Yeah, it hurts, man. It hurts.
There's no saying if Kjerstad can't be that guy, but just those guys are currently doing that.
It did help us get Kobe Mayo by us going under slot, so that's the one, positive that comes out of it. But at the same time, Kobe Mayo looks like he's going to be a great ball player. But would you rather have Mayo, or would you rather have Nick Gonzalez, or or one of those guys?
Kobe Mayo now ranked higher than Kjerstad on the top prospects.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Shut up that shit, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, we don't need to be sad about Heston Kjerstad anymore. The only thing that you can kind of take from this is, like, if there's anywhere the O's system is just bountifully overflowing with its outfielders.
Right.
Yeah.
We've gotten to a point where we're projecting the next good Orioles outfield, and it doesn't really, none of them, if you ask anybody right now, for the most part, it doesn't include Heston Kjerstad.
Right.
Most people would
say a consensus, yeah.
Most people would say probably Hayes, Mullins, and then that third one's kind of a wild card between like Stowers, Neustrom. If you ask me, I say use Neil Diaz because I am back on the train. God damn it.
Oh, hey, I hope so, man. I have like 6 signed Neil Diaz balls from when he was in Bowie. I loaded up, so I'd like to see him rebound.
I bought 2 Neil Diaz autographed baseball cards yesterday.
I submitted an offer for 1. It was declined, but I don't know. We'll see.
Which card was it?
It was his first Bowman out of $4.99 auto.
Ooh, nice.
I believe. I think I offered $15 or $12. He didn't take it.
Buying Neil Diaz cards right now, that's buying while the stock's low, baby.
And
buy low, sell high.
I'm currently bidding on a numbered to 50 Dean Kramer rookie autograph card.
We're filthy, man. We're gonna have to wash our hands after this episode. That's nasty.
Leave my boy Dean alone.
Hey, I bought an out of $4.99 auto his yesterday too. That's why I'm saying we're all in this together. You gotta
just hate him because he's Jewish.
That's why I hate him.
Yeah.
I bought his auto yesterday.
Is he even Jewish?
He is Jewish.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's very Jewish.
Okay, Brad.
All right, define very Jewish.
I mean, he was on the Israel national team. I mean, come
That's
on.
pretty Jewish.
And like one of my buddies who's Jewish was like, "Oh, I got Dean Kramer to sign my baseball in Hebrew." Like, that's not that.
What?
That's actually
Yeah.
pretty cool.
It
That's
is
really
sick.
cool.
It's pretty sick.
Never even heard of nothing like that.
So there you go.
Well, okay.
Is that a sufficient enough answer for you?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Yes, sir. So since we kind of finished that segment before you jumped in here, Brad, do you have any observations or anything you kind of wanted to just talk about based on, now that spring training's in full swing? Just anything that you noticed or wanted to talk about?
Pat
Shout out.
Dorian walk or Pat Dorian at bat, friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod, Pat
Oh,
Dorian.
Right now, like just now live.
He's batting right now, yeah.
Obviously, shout out to Bannon. He's off to a good start. Has a couple doubles. Has a bomb. Had a very tough season last year. Looking for him to rebound. Let's go. Let's keep it rolling, baby.
Please force Rufnet Odor off the roster, and I don't know, just or Kelvin Gutierrez, please. I would love to see Vavra Jones
Or
whoever.
just- even though it makes zero sense at all, just somehow force Jordan Lyles off the roster still, even though he's a pitcher. And
Speaking of which,
somehow find a way.
where is he? He hasn't pitched in spring ball yet. I've heard nothing.
I don't know. I'm sure he'll probably pitch soon, and I'm sure he's fine.
Sure he'll be
I actually
terrible.
I saw a guy in the box score. It was either yesterday or 2 days ago. It said Bauman. I was like, oh, Mike Bauman pitched a scoreless inning or something. I clicked on it. It was Buddy Bauman. So there's
Mike
some
Bauman got lit up tonight.
Oh, Jesus, man. Fuck. That sucks.
2 innings, 4 earned runs, 6 hits, 1 strikeout.
Disappointed to see Ray Rod have a tough start yesterday too, but we're not going to overreact to one spring start, but hopefully better things to come ahead.
When Alex Wells pitched today, I had the game on downstairs
He
still.
sucked too.
He sucked too, but when he got on the mound, my girlfriend was just staring up there and she goes, "Who's that goofy guy wearing the glasses?"
Yeah.
That's our Australian guy.
Yeah.
He's not good. I would like to see him gone as well.
Him, Keegan Aiken, Zach Lowther, and like Isaac Matson are like the same players.
Guys, can you explain to me how Adam Hall is still in our top 30?
He didn't
that
have
doesn't
a
make any
terrible.
sense.
I think they just like his speed and defense. I think he's exceptional at both, but he can't hit for shit. They did not Caden Grenier off the list.
He never had any power,
No,
but he hit for a decent average at one point and got on base and stole bases. But now he really had was speed last year. So I don't think he should be on the top 30.
all right. Got
Nice.
Pat Dorian 2-2 count against Clay Holmes. What do we think the result of this at bat is?
Oh, I thought you said he walked. Okay.
No, he's up now. Someone walked before him.
A bomb, obviously.
Bomb.
Oh.
Dong City.
Yep.
Oh, they called time.
We're going yard because we already talked about it because he's doing the squats, he's doing the deadlifts, and he's doing those exercises that increase your flexibility. So he's got it all down, man. He's hitting the ball.
Absolutely. Please get a roster spot.
I saw a picture of Gunner the other day. I did not realize Gunner was a very tight baseball pants kind of guy.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
He's like really tall, isn't he? He's like 6'4".
Yeah, he is.
something
He's
like that.
He's a lanky son of a bitch.
Let's see. It's on here somewhere. 6'2". Okay. So he's an inch
By the
taller
way,
than me.
what channel is that O's game on? Because I was looking for it.
It's
This
on
is
Yes
on
Network.
Yes Network, which you can watch off of the MLB app.
Oh, really?
So it's the Yankees broadcast, but we can't see Orioles baseball. Pat Dorian, foul ball.
Well, when I was going through the guide, I was like, oh, maybe it's on Yes. And then the guide said that there was an NBA game on that channel, and I didn't even check. It said like the Knicks versus the Grizzlies or something was playing on Yes, so I didn't even check it.
I don't know. Go to the MLB app and try it.
No, I mean, I'm sure if I probably flip to it, it's probably the Yankees and Orioles. It's just not what it said. Yeah.
Dude, God, like I just said, we have so many outfield prospects. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the top 30 right now. I just named like 3 possible outfielders to go with Mullins and Hayes.
Ground out to first.
And I didn't even mention the one that it will most likely be, and that's Golden Cowser.
I was gonna
Right,
say it, but
yeah,
we moved
right.
on. But I was like, that one's obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, Haskin kind of worked his way up the rankings. Yeah, we'll just go into the ranking segment.
I'm not
Yeah,
a big,
really.
I'm not a big Hudson Haskett guy. I'm not a big believer in him.
No.
Yeah.
Well, damn, Brad. Tell me how you really feel.
I mean, obviously, I wish all Orioles prospects well, but I don't know. It's just pull his numbers up here real quick. Was he even any good?
He was injured for most of last year.
Yeah.
Felt like when they drafted him, his college stats were just okay for that spot. But anyways.
So yeah, let's do that. Actually, let's move into. We'll discuss the MLB Pipeline new top 30 just came out earlier this week, and the usual suspects are at the top. Nothing you would be unexpected there, but as we work our way down, we get to number 7, Kobe Mayo, and that's a huge jump.
Let's cover that the top 100s are 1 through 5 still, and DL Hall is ranked as a 55 grade prospect. It's out of 80. Westbrook and Mayo is also ranked 55, which means that they're like knocking on the door of the top 100, which is very awesome.
Yeah. What's Stowers ranked?
He's 50, but he's 8th in the system. So.
Wait, Kyle Stowers is the top 100 now?
No. He's 8th in the system, but Mayo and Westbrook are knocking on the top 100.
Oh, he's a 50 grade. Okay, sorry.
Yes, 50 grade. And Mayo and Westbrook are 55s. Okay. Oh, Mayo's a 52, but Westbrook's 55.
Gotcha.
Wait, where do you see what their overall grade is? What source do you use for that?
So MLB Pipeline, click on the player and then scroll down to their scouting grade section. They do their 5 tools and then they give an overall.
Oh, the overall. Okay. So
yeah. Gunnar has a 65 arm.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, third baseman.
Yeah. That's why they think he's gonna make the move to third. Probably, right, because of his arm.
50 is average, by the way, but yeah, it's out of 80. 65 is like a really high number for anything.
Yeah, because 80 is like you're the best in the world at just that thing. Pretty
You're
much.
generational. Right? That's what Christian Pache was for like fielding. I think he's the only one to get an 80 grade in anything last year.
Wow. Yeah, and like Aroldis Chapman's fastball would be
right.
Like
that's an 80
grade. Yeah.
Like for reference, Grayson's fastball is a 70. If that tells you how elite that fastball is, like how elite an 80 would be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Wild. Yeah. But yeah, what stuck out to you most here? I mean, you said Mayo.
Like to see Drew Rom get a little bump.
Yeah, what's that about?
What's that about?
I'd put Rom over Haskin.
Oh yeah, I was saying I like to see that he did get a bump, but also I would like to see him get more of a bump too. And I think that's what you thought I was trying to say. So both statements still apply there.
Friend of the pod, Drew Rom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm interested, man. Joey Ortiz is getting a lot of love this spring training too. I forgot to mention him, but had that great defensive play. I looked at his numbers. I forgot he was in this organization. Picked up a couple of his cards, but he could work his way into these conversations by midseason. Depends how he plays.
Dude, he only has that one like first Bowman, right?
Yeah, 2019. He doesn't have very many available. I don't think he has an auto either.
I went looking for an auto the other day, and he does not have one.
No.
But what I really want to bring up about that card is what the fuck is going on with his left arm.
It's like broken.
It's bent the wrong way. I don't like it.
It's tough. Man.
It's so bad. Actually, another observation I wanted to make is 2 things. Number 11, Connor Norby, second round pick from last year. That's kind of high.
That's about where he was after the draft. That's about where they put him, low teens. But Cesar Preto, number 12.
That was going to be what I was going to say next was Preto.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be – I think he's going to move through pretty quick.
I think he'll spend most of the year in Bowie, but he could see like a September call-up. I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
So usually when you're making observations on a top 30 list, the number 30 prospect is not often a guy who stands out. But when it's a relief pitcher, it takes a lot to pop up on one of these lists. Felix Batista pops up on here with his 70 grade fastball. I saw him hitting triple digits in Bowie a few times last year. That's a guy I'm interested in keeping an eye on next year.
Dude is nasty.
Yeah.
He's an intimidating presence, dude. 6'5", with an absolute throws absolute cheddar, dude. Like just overpowers guys. So the potential future closer right there.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, the on the verge guys were on that like from May, and it just his highlights are just baffling because he's just this tall, lanky dude who's just throwing straight gas.
So that reminds me being the minor league on-site autograph collector, I always look at opposing teams, players on who I want to try to get to sign for me. And a few years back, I remember James Karinchak on Akron was their closer, and he was their number 30 ranked guy, and he had absolutely filthy numbers. So I got him. And it looks like he had an average year last year, but his first couple years in the big leagues,
he's elite. Yeah.
Mowing them down.
I think he was a sticky stuff guy. Got hit pretty hard by that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he wasn't awful last year. He had like a 4 ERA, but for a reliever, that's not that good.
No.
But still 78 Ks and 55 innings pitched last year. Like, he throws cheddar, too. So that's what I want to see out of Batista. That's what he's reminding me of right now. A lowly ranked guy, but, well, not low. If you're in the top 30, that's not low. But as far as the top 30 goes, it's low. But if you're a relief pitcher, the fact that you're on there and you're throwing absolute cheddar, that's significant to me.
What do you guys like at second base? Exclude Mayo, Westbrook, Henderson, but there's so many guys within this organization that are second base guys who can very easily take that spot. I mean, you got Norby, Preto, Vavra. Current roster guys are Jones, Bannon's up there from Brad's Head, things like that. But I mean, who do you guys like there? I mean, Hernandez could move up there at some point. I mean, that's a long way off, probably.
I mean, am I required to give an answer other than Bannon?
You are required to think about it a little deeper.
Cesar Preto, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, that was one of their big name international free agents. He's ranked pretty highly. That's another guy I would probably strongly consider right there. Hit tool 60. That's pretty good. So
65, I think, right?
I'm looking at 60 right
now.
So that's pretty good. Norby 60 also. Wow, I didn't know he was that high. So
good contact guy.
Yeah. If I have to pick somebody other than Bannon, give me Preto. Although that's kind of a blind pick because we haven't seen him against actual Pro Bowl. We just have to go off what his international scouting reports say. And those aren't always the most accurate. I remember a few years back when the Orioles missed out on – it sounded like they were going to sign, but they missed out on the big name Victor Mesa, who broke our hearts and went to the Marlins, and now he's absolute garbage. So you never know. You never know how they
saw the Marlins had Victor Mesa Jr. in their top 30, but Victor was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Have you seen Victor's numbers? He's atrocious.
We've done that on this show before.
They're so bad, dude.
That's true. Yeah. We all had like a collective like remembering like, oh yeah, Victor.
It's a big deal. How's he doing? Terrible.
Yeah.
Awful.
He hits like 3 extra base hits a year. It's terrible. Crazy, dude.
Dude's all singles.
Yeah. And he doesn't hit a lot of those either.
No. A lot of strikeouts in there. We can just rapid fire this, but last week we were going to do this, but we ended up going way too long.
Does my opinion on the second baseman?
Let's hear it, Ryan. Let's hear it.
All right, fine. You know, it's not like we have anywhere to be or anything. Let's go.
I like Vavra.
Yeah, that's my guy.
I like Vavra a lot. Left-handed bat. Tall. Yeah, experienced. I like him a lot. It's a nice 55 hit grade. I don't know.
He's like a big fundamentals guy.
Another boomer take, just kind of like the guy. You know.
You know what? Here's another thing. Jordan Westbrook switching to second base.
I honestly think Westbrook gets traded. Like not soon, maybe, but like I think if out of the guys between like Henderson, Mayo, and all these second base candidates, I think Westbrook just gets forced out for pitching.
It's possible. My
Could
our guy Jordan Katz on Twitter has been beating the Shane Bieber to Baltimore train quite a bit, which is, I mean, would be pretty cool. Not
Would be
gonna lie.
cool. We won't do it, but
I mean, why not?
not right now. We won't do it. Who knows?
No, not right
a
now.
year or two, but
Cleveland probably doesn't want to trade him yet. So
no, they have him under arbitration still. So why would they?
Yep.
They can take DJ Stewart and Santander though. Just saying. Anyway,
get back on track here.
Guys, I do have some good news for you that I'm looking at right now. Although I was discouraged by Grayson Rodriguez's rough outing yesterday, I do see an article that says he's en route to being a better pro after his debut. So we're going to be all right.
well, I'm glad he could learn from his mistakes.
We're going to be all right. So let's settle down.
Saw someone say bust after his start yesterday.
Those Twitter is wild, man.
Adley out for 3 weeks, bust.
Robinson Chirinos is going to block Adley.
So will
Oh my
Bo
God.
Taylor. Bo Taylor's taking
Jacob
catchers.
Nottingham.
You guys aren't Anthony Bemboom fans?
I like his swing, man. I said this in the group chat. I liked his swing. He hasn't hit, and he hasn't really hit in the majors, but I like his swing more than Chirinos and whatever other catching scrub we can throw out there.
If he's a good hitter, why doesn't he hit good, Josh?
Right, that's the money ball. See, now we're both using money ball or talking points. Like I like his swing, but his stats suck.
There you go.
His defense doesn't matter.
Yes, that's something I fully buy into.
All right, Josh, go ahead and hit whatever it is you're about to hit.
Let's just rapid fire this. We're going to go through as much of the top 30 as we can. We're going to say where they start and where they end the season. Just try to go as quick as you can. Spend more time on the end if you have to.
Brad, you can go. Josh will ask. Brad, you go first. I will follow you.
So like I ask him, Adley, or someone asks you, Grayson, or do we just go all three of us at each one, just reading down the line?
We may as well all three of us answer
Okay.
the same one.
Okay. Adley, ending at the MLB level, starting at AAA. That's obvious.
Clear cut, start AAA, and in the big leagues. Moving
Start at MLB.
But we'll see, because like tricep injury and like service time manipulation, and like got to get another year out of him.
Okay.
on. What in the hell just happened?
We talked directly into our microphones.
You missed Ryan's NP or public radio voice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I did like a straight up like smooth talking radio host thing for the intro.
Nice.
You'll hear it when it goes up. It's pretty good.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if
Okay.
I can bust that again on command like that, so just gonna have to hear it.
I
All right.
understand. Grayson,
AAA and the big leagues also.
Yep.
yep. Hope so. Gunner. Bowie
Double.
ends at Norfolk.
Double A, yep, double A, triple A.
I think he stays in AAA all year.
Think he starts and ends in AAA.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that'd make me a little sad. But it's fine.
I mean,
He
that's-
adjusted so quick to his changes last year. It'd be nice to give him a little.
Yeah, he's young,
Same.
dude. Give him a year in AAA. Call him up next year.
Yeah, that'd be best
not-
case.
I mean, he's not one of these college guys that's already 23, 24. I mean, he's a kid.
Yeah, dude's
So
20.
give him a year in AAA. Call him up.
Yeah.
Call him up at 21 or whatever.
His ETA is 2023, so that's cool.
Yep.
Kowser,
Double A, triple A.
Aberdeen ending in Norfolk.
Hmm.
Because he never got to Aberdeen last year.
No, he didn't.
I'm sticking with it, baby.
I think Bowie to Norfolk. I think
Okay.
Kowser. I think Bowie to Norfolk, and I think he's probably a candidate for the opening day roster in 2023.
Would
Yep.
hope so, man. That'd be awesome. DL.
I'm gonna say since his season got cut short last year, it'll be Bowie to the big leagues, and it won't be Bowie for long. It'll be for a start or two,
Yeah,
and then AAA, then big leagues.
that's what I think too. Maybe give him
Yep.
like 2 starts at AAA, and they'll have him up here hopefully by June or July.
Yeah.
Preferably earlier, but I don't think so. Let him get his bearings back. Westbrook,
AA, AAA.
AAA, September call up.
AAA all year.
You guys are probably more right. Mayo.
Shit, how high did he get last year? He was with the Shorebirds.
Mayo ended in Delmarva, yes.
I'm gonna say Aberdeen, Bowie. So
Yep.
high A, AA.
I think
Yeah.
Aberdeen Bowie as well, but I think if he continues the way he has been, he might be one of those candidates to skip AAA altogether. So even though I'm going to say I'm going to say high A to AA, I think he just jumps it next year or something.
Okay. I think he goes single A, double A, splits the year pretty much down the middle with the amount of time spent in each. Stowers, AAA.
AAA, big leagues.
Yep.
Yep. Hopefully,
Really-
trade deadline, he's the starting right fielder.
I would really, really think we see him in the big leagues this year.
I think he gets more than 1 month to run. Hopefully, Stuart, Santander gone at the deadline. Stowers starting right fielder every day. Best case.
Might leave you a room to call up another outfielder too. Maybe a Rob Neustrom.
Perhaps, who did not make this list. I mean, 26 years old, so maybe I get it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Kjerstad.
Sarasota all year long. maybe Aberdeen by the end of the year.
I think best case he can end in Bowie. Starts probably in Delmarva for like his first regular run.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna pass on
Who
trying
can
to
say,
assess Kjerstad because
You could say
my head hurt.
you could say Sarasota like I did.
Well, I think that's unrealistic. So I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
Bradish.
AAA bigs.
Yep.
Yeah.
By May, please. He looks so good tonight. You know,
Mhm.
solely based on tonight. Call him
I'm
up. Vavra is batting.
I'm not going to overreact tonight because he was kind of meh in AAA last year, but I still have hopes for him.
Yeah, for sure.
He got the call to AAA last year, right?
For
he
most of the
started.
year,
Yeah,
he was
early.
there,
He
yeah.
dominated early in Bowie, and then in AAA, he was.
Well, I think they use a different ball in AAA, don't they? There's a change of
I
balls.
don't think so. I think MLB AAA balls are different.
Actually, I believe, or at least I know 2 years ago, or 2019, MLB and AAA used the same ball then, and it was that juiced ball, and AA used a deader ball. But I'm not sure which one used. I mean, they supposedly dead in the MLB balls too. So they probably did the same thing with AAA. I think they probably use the same ball still. in
Why would it
AAA.
not be consistent? I know it's like the MLB we're talking about here, but why would it not be consistent?
I don't know.
Who knows, man? I mean, it doesn't make any sense why it would be different, but like, I'm gonna Google it really quick.
Okay. Norby.
Aberdeen all year.
I have Aberdeen to Bowie.
Are we doing Norby?
Norby, yeah. He's tough because he didn't like really blow up the stat sheets in Delmarva in a short time there.
Yeah, I'd say he finishes the year at AA. I don't know where he starts though. But I
Tough
think
call.
he finishes in AA.
Okay. Preto.
AA, AAA.
Mhm.
Yeah. I got double A most of the year. Best case scenario, September call up. But best case scenario.
That would be crazy.
I think he hops triple A. Bauman, start and finish MLB.
Yeah, AAA, big leagues.
Yeah. He looked bad tonight.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he'll be in the bigs all year, I think.
Yeah. Vavra.
AAA all year.
AAA big leagues.
Yep. Triple A big leagues. Joey Ortiz.
AAA all year.
Double A, triple A.
Yeah, double A, triple A. Haskin.
High A to double A.
Double A all year.
I think so too. Double A all year. Rom, friend of the pod.
Triple A. Big leagues. Let's do it.
Yeah, man. Fuck it.
I think
Get
he
a
goes
boy Drew.
all three levels. Double A, triple A, big leagues.
Yeah, he might. He could.
Because he didn't have a ton of run at Bowie last year, and he was successful in that short time, but it wasn't
That's a
very
good
short
point.
time.
That's a good point, actually.
But I think he gets a couple starts there, gets jumped to Norfolk like pretty quickly. I think they want him up like preferably this year, next year, right? Like his ETA is 2024, but he's looked so good short time. Kevin Smith.
Triple A all the way through.
Triple A called up to pitch out of the bullpen.
Yeah, triple A taxi squad.
Yeah. I don't think he's a starter. I think I did at the beginning of last year, but I don't think he's a starter anymore. But he might be able to make something of himself.
Yeah,
in,
tough year in triple A.
Yes, he did.
Basayo, probably Sarasota all year, or Dominican all year.
I'm going to go DCL to GC or DSL to GCL.
So is the GCL play all year?
No, they don't play all year.
No.
I'm just guessing he'll get some run with the DSL, and then they'll move him to GCL by the time that season's over.
And what about when the GCL is over? Do you think he gets?
The season will be done.
No. Okay.
I bet he ends the year in Delmarva. Do we like that?
Yeah.
I'd like it. Yeah. It's possible.
Perhaps.
I think so too.
Michael Hernandez.
Same thing that I had for Basayo.
I think he gets to. I think he gets to Delmarva.
I think so too. I think he spent the last 2 years just hanging out in the DSL. He should be at least half the season in Delmarva, right?
Yeah.
Wishful thinking, but
Maybe.
third international guy in a row, Braylon Tavera. DSL all year.
DSL to GCL.
DSL all year.
Jemai, MLB all year.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. He'll probably get optioned sometimes here and
Yeah.
there, but I could see starting him in the big leagues.
He should start on the opening day roster. I don't think he should start on opening day, but as a utility guy, I mean, he plays outfield too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
So, I mean, he's earned
No
it
reason
last
for him
year.
not to be there.
No, I mean, dude's 24 years old. He'll be turning 25 pretty soon in the season, I believe. Yusniel Diaz batting.
Another tank.
Perhaps John Rhodes.
Ooh.
High A to double A.
Yeah,
I concur.
I'll go Delmarva to double A.
Skipping two.
Skipping
Nice.
2. Reed Trimble, who is out for the first couple months of the year, I believe.
All right, then just high A when he comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably just IA.
Yep. Leandro Arias. I'm just saying DSL all year because he's 17.
Yep.
Yeah, all right.
Fun one. Yusniel Diaz.
Triple A to the big league.
He just hit a ground out to short. Yes. He is running good, though. That's nice.
That is good. Yeah. He's probably going to start in AAA, but I think he's up pretty soon.
Yeah, I'd say AAA first half. And maybe when Santander and Stuart go, him and Stowers, maybe platoon. That'd be cool.
Yep.
Lefty righty. I wonder what I'll look this up after we're done with this, but I want to see their splits against both. Zach Lowther, MLB all year.
Unfortunately.
Same thing. He'll be optioned up and down.
Yeah, a taxi squad, him and Kevin Smith. Alexander Wells, same story. Adam Hall.
Double A to triple A.
Yeah, I guess.
I think he gets double A all year. I think he gets the Caden Grenier treatment from last year.
It wouldn't surprise me.
No, I mean, he hasn't been impressive, man. At any level, really. I think he did good in like rookie ball, but what's that? Fun one, Carter Ballmer.
Delmarva all year. No, Delmarva for most of the year. High A ball for like a month at the end of the year.
Delmarva to Bowie.
Woo!
Really? I have Delmarva Aberdeen split 50-50. Felix Bautista, 26
Triple A.
years old.
Triple A to the bigs, baby.
Yes.
Big league roster.
Love it. Love it, Ryan. Let me get a look at Stowers splits versus Diaz. So Stowers against lefties is last year he was 878 OPS. Oh, versus righties as a lefty. Okay, so just under 900 OPS against right-handed pitching. Versus lefties, he was actually better, 951 OPS. You don't see a lot of reverse split guys. And Diaz in 2019, because his 2021 sample size was awful and short. Against righties, he's 837. Against lefties, he's 700. So not a great option to platoon because they're both reverse split guys.
Yep.
Tough. Okay, I think that's all we got. That's all the prospects. Yeah.
Well, another great episode, boys. Brad, I'm glad you were able to make it in before the end of the episode.
Yes, sir.
Let's be annoying and plug things. We did announce our giveaway. It is a JSA certified Adley Rutschman signed photograph. Big shouts to Brad for donating that one to the cause.
Yes.
Go ahead and go on over to our Twitter account. I believe it's pinned right now. If it's not, I'll go ahead and pin it. But follow and retweet, and you'll be entered in a chance to win. I think we're gonna do that drawing somewhere around opening day. Get as many entries in there as we can. But go check that out. While you're there, look in our bio, which has a link to our Discord. Join it. Get the discussion moving. I think that will be one of the tools we use when we do start doing the Q&A episodes. So get in there, get involved with that. It'll be really fun. I think once we actually get a community built up. I think I said it last week too, but if the invite code doesn't work, hit me up. I'll send you one. And lastly, subscribe to the YouTube. Don't know what our link is, but just search for Talking Birdie. You'll find it.
Talking Birdie Orioles.
Yeah. I don't even think you need to do that, but yeah.
It'll refine it.
And lastly, as always, follow us on Twitter at Podcast Birdies show account. My personal account is RyanSet094. Josh is at Out-of-State O's. Brad is KU Brad Wandell. Thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll see you next week.